Today I want to go over my favorite everyday carry flashlight, the Olight S2R Baton II. This is something that I keep in my pocket every day. As you can see, it's pretty worn, but luckily it's made of a pretty durable metal, so I have no issues throwing it around and tossing it around because it's pretty durable. One of the reasons why I was attracted to this and Olight in particular, first of all, was this clip. So this clip is a reversible clip. It's nothing new, but it's the first time I actually saw something like this where you could put it in your pocket just like any regular clip, but it also had a reversible side where you could mount it to your hat. So you could essentially, let me grab a hat, have a headlamp, which I thought was pretty cool. The size of this is pretty good. Fits in the palm of your hand. It also, is easy to just slip into your pocket. I've tried other flashlights. Actually, the first flashlight that I thought I could just carry all the time, which is laughable, was this Harbor Freight Quantum light, which is a nice light. It has a lot of functionality. It's actually a tactical light, so it has this bezel that you can use if you want to use it for defensive purposes, but obviously it's not something you can just slip into your pocket. This is more something I would put in my toolbox or in, say, a backpack or something. I also considered this Fate Electric flashlight that I got from Costco. Similar in size, but the functionality wasn't really the same as this Olight. So with the Olight, you have different modes. If you hold down the button for more than 2 seconds, it goes into this cool Moonlight Mode, which is just, bright enough to see anything close up, but not enough to like really light up a room or blind someone. The regular modes, if you just push the button once, it'll go to whatever your last mode was. So in this case it was Moonlight, but if you hold it down, it'll change the brightness to 3 different brightnesses, so you can see just changing. I believe the brightest setting in a regular mode is 1,000 lumens. Don't quote me on that, but it also has a super bright mode. If you double tap the button, it goes into this really bright mode. This mode is actually so bright that you can feel the warmth coming from the bulb. It's an LED bulb, but it is pretty bright and pretty hot. One thing I learned with this light is that if it should turn on by itself in your pocket and you had it on the brightest mode, it could literally burn a hole in your pocket. And more so with the super bright mode, but it does get, it'll get warm because it does get pretty bright. But there is this functionality that I just learned about. It's the lockout mode. So when you hold down the button for 2 seconds, it goes into the Moonlight mode. But if you continue to hold it down, it'll go into lockout mode, so that when you push the button, it doesn't turn on. So in order to turn it on again, you'll need to hold down the button and it'll turn on. Go through different modes. The other thing that's really cool about this light, and it's similar to other Olights, is that it's rechargeable. So it uses, let's see, uses this 18650 rechargeable lithium ion battery. It's a similar battery that's used for some of the tactical lights that you would put on weapons. So Streamlight uses this battery, same size battery, for a lot of their weapon lights. The charging base, so it comes with this cable, and it's, like I said, it's magnetic, so it just slaps on. You plug it into a USB outlet and it'll charge, and usually I charge this every 2 weeks or so. The battery lasts pretty long depending on how often you use the light. And again, this is magnetic, so if you wanted to just mount this to a wall that has a steel beam, you can just slap it on and it'll just stick, and you'll have a light, a working light. Or if you're working on your car, you could, under the hood, you could just slap this on the hood and you'll have a light. So that was pretty cool. So I considered a few other lights. I mentioned this Fate Electric, which is nice, but again, the buttons are weird. It turns on, but in order to turn it off, you have to cycle through all the different modes. So it has a strobe and then different brightness levels. It also turns, you can make it a right angle light, which I thought was pretty cool too. And this one charges via a micro USB port. So it's pretty easy to find a cable to charge this. I also have the S2R Baton II, which is a smaller version of this one, of the S2R. This is a nice light, but I just find it's too small. It's not something you can really put in the palm of your hand. It can get lost. I think this is like the perfect size because you can grip it, overhand grip, and have a good grasp on it. The functionality is all the same. Has the same mode, same lockout, same clip, same charging method. Let's see, I also have this Olight i3T EOS. This is actually something that I got free with my Olight purchase. This is a nice little, emergency light, just button light. I think it uses just a AAA battery. But yeah, this is something that I highly recommend. I actually purchased this as a gift for my brothers and my brothers-in-law because I love it so much, and I think everyone should carry a flashlight on them at all times because you'll be surprised how often you'll use it. So yeah, this is the Olight S2R Baton II. I highly recommend it. There's a link in the description if you'd like to purchase one from Amazon. Thanks.